Good evening, everybody. Once again, we're back. And once again, we got this line of storms that's just off to our north, just towards the west of Tupelo, about to enter Tupelo right now. And this is a line that we got to keep an eye on because we do see all these thunderstorm warnings, and we do see this one little thing of where it expects some shear. Now, again, this is computer generated, so let's take a look. We're going to zoom in, and we do see this area where a lot of pinks and some really dark colors are in here, and if we could just pixel query it, maybe we could see how much hail our computers are generating. Actually, we do have a mesocyclone, and as I say that, of course, it leaves. So here's our Baron button, and this will tell us what to expect with this storm. So again, here we have an area where there is a large amount of shear. If we could get some numbers on that guy. And this is the area that we are primarily concerned with in terms of, I would call it a tornadic development. Now understand, I'm not saying there is a tornado or a tornado warning, but these are the two areas where we would be concerned. Again, 58 miles an hour, so not that bad, but 70 miles an hour, that's where we start getting not concerned, I would say, but we want to start taking precautions, especially with the hail also with this storm. So we do have, I believe this is the 1 inch marker right in there, actually an inch and a half, and then we are seeing inch of hail. So again, if you are in this area, especially towards Pontotoc, and you're heading towards Tupelo, this is an area that you want to start taking precautions, especially if you live up and down US 45. So this is an area that we're just going to keep an eye on for the next few minutes. I know there's a few other areas, but Enville towards Longview. Again, Tupelo. This is areas you want to be concerned about. US 78 where it meets 45. Again, these are areas that we are currently watching for some really heavy downpours, hail, and some wind damage, and towards the Natchez Trace. So again, if you are anywhere in the Tupelo area, start taking precautions. Now is not the time for going outside and doing stuff. Now is the time for going inside and taking precautions, whether it's get to the exterior, the interiormost room, getting in towards the basement, or any of that. You definitely want to start taking precautions. Again, this is valid until 8 p.m. And again, it is 7:30 on the radar right now, so you still have at least a half an hour for this to expire. So again, areas, especially towards Enville, Longview, and down here. Now, we're also going to take this and kind of zoom out and see how far out we could go. So, Longview, Enville, towards Woodland, Zion, Forest, Chesterville, Belden, Bissell, Palmetto. All of you guys are right now in a risk zone. So, definitely take some precautions. Get indoors. Call family. If you have family over, take them in a center room. Put a TV on. Keep it on here. And we will watch the storm as we go through. And again, this is the area just to the west of Tupelo. And this is associated with a squall line. It's a line of heavy thunderstorms. It's got some wind to it too. So again, it's all part of this severe thunderstorm watch and a tornado watch right now through Tupelo. So we are seeing these storms that are really heavy as they move their way towards the north and east. So again, this is the one that we are really concerned about right now. And again, we do have some lightning strikes with it. So lightning is a threat with this storm. Over 200 lightning strikes covering over 30,000 miles. So a lot of lightning with this storm. Again, interior is always better. Do not go outside at this point. That time has passed us. We are in time right now where you need to take precautions. So you might ask, what precautions do you have to take? Well, we have a graphic for you that will tell you exactly what precautions you should take for a tornado warning. So right now, here's what we want you to do. Go to the lowest level of your house. Get into an interior room. Get away from windows. If you live in a mobile home, seek the closest sturdy shelter. That could be anything from another house to a business that's still open. Understand, a mobile home is not exactly the best place to be right for this storm. You want to be inside something very sturdy. If you have to, get into the bathtub. If you have to, get into the most interior portion. Put something over yourself, whether it's a mattress, whether it's clothes, anything to protect your face right now. Now let's take a look back at the radar, and we'll actually take a look at this storm as it continues moving. And again, the main concern area is right along US Highway 78 towards Natchez Trace. Again, this is until 8 p.m. You do see this kind of blacks within the pink. This is the strongest area, so if we go to the Baron button and zoom in on this, you will actually see exactly right where we're kind of really concerned about. Now, this area actually just came up, and this area looks really, really strong. So, again, if you are just, let's see, towards Valley Road, over there, this is an area that we have to be concerned. 100-mile-an-hour winds. Now, this is radar indicated. I want you to know that this is not exactly a reported wind, but inside this storm, if you live on Valley Road, let's head towards the north and east. Just to the south of Floyd Road. So this is in, I believe, Pontotoc. So if we could move just a little bit to the north and east, guys, I want to name some of these roads. So towards Locust Road, West Main Road, over towards 45, Butler Road. We have, West Jackson Street. You guys should be taking cover immediately. The main city of Tupelo needs to be taking cover immediately. Get people, pull them into your store if you have to. Let's protect people because this storm is bringing upwards of 100-mile-an-hour winds. And again, it's moving relatively fast, so you're only going to have about 15 minutes. Again, this is a storm that you do not want to be out in. This is a storm that the radar is indicating upwards of 100-mile-an-hour winds. Again, Bissell towards Furs, Tupelo 15 minutes away. Indian Hills is under 20. Auburn, Eggville are under 30. So again, now is not the time for going outside and fixing up stuff. Now is the time for precautionaries, which is get inside to the interior portion of the room and make sure you stay safe. We're going to keep you updated throughout the day and the night on this storms, and we're going to track them as they come closer to Starkville. But for right now, I'm going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.